Poisson distribution. A random variable capital X is said to follow a Poisson distribution if it assumes only non-negative values and its probability density function is given by, so it's P of X is equal to e power minus lambda, lambda power X by X factorial. Poisson distribution is a discrete probability distribution, and here Poisson distribution is having only one parameter, lambda. Okay, so the value of lambda is always greater than 0. So basically it assumes non-negative values, right? So this is the probability density function for Poisson distribution, where lambda is the mean of the distribution. So lambda is also the variance. The formula for lambda is given by lambda is equal to NP. Okay, lambda is equal to NP is the formula, where N is the number of trials. Number of trials means the number of times that we are conducting the experiment, and P is the probability of getting success. Okay, so basically what do we do in Poisson distribution? We consider those experiments in which the number of trials is very large, okay, and probability of getting success is negligible, very small. Like for example, number of defective electric bulbs manufactured by a reputed company. So a reputed manufacturing company manufactures number of electric bulbs, right? So number of trials are very large, okay. In those, how many are defective will be very less. So you can consider that as what? Negligible amount will be defective, okay. So in Poisson distribution, we consider those experiments in which the number of trials are very large and the probability of getting success is very small. Okay, it is a distribution suitable for rare events for which the probability of occurrence, so that is denoted by small p, is very small, and number of trials, small n, is very large. Okay, where np is finite, np is what? Lambda. So lambda value will be finite. Okay, so here we will get mean for Poisson distribution as lambda and variance for Poisson distribution also as lambda. Okay, so basically whenever lambda is mentioned in the question, only if the variance is given, or only the average is given, or only the mean information is given to in the question, then it's understood that it is a question of Poisson distribution. Okay, so we'll begin with the mean of Poisson distribution. Before we begin with the proof of the mean, these are the two note points. So n plus 1 factorial can be written as what? N plus 1 into n factorial. So that means what? So suppose you have 5 factorial. 5 factorial can be written as what? 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, right? So this can be written as what? 5 into 4 factorial, right? So similarly 10 factorial can be written as what? 10 into 9 factorial, that way. So n plus 1 factorial can be written as what? N plus 1 into n factorial, and this is the series expansion for e power x. Okay, so e power x can be written as what? 1 plus x by 1 factorial plus x square by 2 factorial, so on. And if you write it in the summation form, you'll get this. So when t is 0, so you'll get 1. When t is 1, you'll get x by 1 factorial. When t is 2, you'll get x square by 2 factorial. Okay, so these are the two note points. Poisson distribution is discrete probability distribution. Mean for discrete probability distribution is given as what? E of x is equal to summation x is from 0 to infinity x into p of x. Okay, and p of x for Poisson distribution is e power minus lambda, lambda power x by x factorial. Okay, so here what we'll do, we'll write this x factorial as x into x minus 1 factorial, so that this x will get cancelled with that x. So 0 to infinity x e power minus lambda, lambda power x by x into x minus 1 factorial, right? So the x and x will get cancelled. Now what is left? So x minus 1 factorial is left. So what we'll do, we'll change the summation from 1 to infinity e power minus lambda, lambda power x by x minus 1 factorial, because Poisson distribution has only non-negative terms. So here the summation is running only on the x terms. So e power minus lambda is constant, you can take it outside the summation. So you'll get x is from 1 to infinity lambda power x by x minus 1 factorial. Okay, so after this we'll put the substitution here. Take the substitution, x minus 1 is equal to, so you can take it as y. Okay, so what do you get when x is equal to, so the first value is 1, y will be equal to, so you'll get 0. Okay, next when x is equal to infinity, when x is equal to infinity, y will also be equal to infinity. Okay, substitute all the values. what do we get? E power minus lambda summation. So when x is equal to 1, y is 0, y is ranging from 0 to infinity. Okay, lambda power x can be written as what? Y plus 1 divided by x minus 1 we have taken as y, so this is y factorial. Okay, so this lambda power y can be written as what? Lambda power y into lambda, right? And that lambda is a constant because the summation is running on y, so you can take it outside the summation. E power minus lambda, lambda summation y is from 0 to infinity, lambda power y by y factorial. Okay, comparing this with a note point here. Okay, so in place of x you have lambda, right? So this will be the series expansion for what? E power lambda, right? So what you get? E power minus lambda, lambda into e power lambda. Okay, so combining both the terms you will get e power 0, so the left out value is lambda. So mean for Poisson distribution is lambda. Next, variance for Poisson distribution. We know that the variance for discrete probability distribution is given by E of x square minus E of x whole square. Okay, E of x is nothing but the mean which we have calculated, and that value we have got as lambda. So E of x square can be written as what? Summation x is from 0 to infinity x square P of x minus E of x we know is lambda, so E of x square will be lambda square. Okay, so x is from 0 to infinity x square, P of x is e power minus lambda, lambda power x by x factorial for Poisson distribution. Okay, again the summation is running on x, so you can take e power minus lambda outside the summation, and this x factorial can be written as what? X into x minus 1 factorial, so this x and x will get cancelled. Okay, so this is nothing but e power minus lambda summation x is from 0 to infinity x square so this will be lambda power x by x into x minus 1 factorial minus lambda square. Okay, now x and x will get cancelled, so e power minus lambda summation x will be, so now x minus 1 factorial will be left, x will start from 1 to infinity, here 1x is left, lambda power x by x minus 1 factorial minus lambda square. Okay, so this can be written as what? Summation x is from 1 to infinity x minus 1 plus 1 into lambda power x, right, divided by x minus 1 factorial minus lambda square. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll combine this to form one term, and one will be the second term. We'll multiply this lambda power x inside and separate the summation for both the terms. Okay, so this will be e power minus lambda summation x is from 1 to infinity x minus 1 into lambda power x by x minus 1 factorial. Okay, again 1 into lambda power x, so plus e power minus lambda summation x is from 1 to infinity lambda power x by x minus 1 factorial minus lambda square will be written as it is. Okay, so what we'll do here, we'll write this as x minus 1 into x minus 2 factorial, so that x minus 1 and x minus 1 will get cancelled. So e power minus lambda summation x is from 1 to infinity x minus 1 into lambda power x by x minus 1 into x minus 2 factorial plus e power minus lambda summation x is from 1 to infinity lambda power x by x minus 1 factorial minus lambda square. Okay, so both the terms will get cancelled. Now the summation will start from 2 to infinity. Okay, lambda power x by x minus 2 factorial, because you have x minus 2 in the denominator, e power minus lambda summation x is from 1 to infinity lambda power x by x minus 1 factorial minus lambda square. After this what we'll do, we'll take the substitution again. So you have x minus 2 here and x minus 1 here. Okay, what will be the substitution? Put x minus 2 is equal to y will be the first substitution for this term. So what you will get? When x is equal to 2 is the first summation. So when x is equal to 2, y will be equal to, so y will be equal to 0 here. Okay, and when x is equal to the second term is infinity, y will also be equal to infinity. Okay, so this is the first substitution. One more substitution, what do you have? Put x minus 1 is equal to z, right? So when x is equal to the first term is 1, z will be equal to, so this will be 1 minus 1 0, and when x is equal to infinity, z will be equal to infinity. Okay, so this will be e power minus lambda summation when x is 2, y is 0, when x is infinity, y is infinity, lambda power, so x is equal to, we can write 2 plus y or y plus 2, x minus 2 we have taken as y, so we'll get y factorial plus, so this is e power minus lambda summation when x is equal to 1, z is equal to what? 0. So z will be from 0 to infinity, lambda power, x can be written as z plus 1 by x minus 1 is nothing but what? Z factorial. So this minus lambda square will be written as it is. Okay, so this is lambda power y into lambda square. The lambda square you can take it outside the summation. Similarly, this is lambda power z into lambda, so that lambda you can take it outside the summation. So what will be left? Lambda square summation y is from 0 to infinity, lambda power y by y factorial plus e power minus lambda lambda summation z is from 0 to infinity, lambda power z by z factorial minus lambda square. So this is nothing but e power minus lambda lambda square. Comparing this with the node point, so this is same as the expansion of e power x. So in place of x you have a lambda, right? So this will be the expansion for what? E power lambda. Okay, plus e power minus lambda into lambda. Again, this is the same expansion of e power x. So here you will have e power lambda. This minus lambda square will be written as it is. So this will be reduced to what? So this is e power minus lambda plus lambda. So that will be e power 0. Here in the first term lambda square is left. Okay. Here in the second term lambda is left. And this minus lambda square is as it is. So this plus lambda square and minus lambda square will get cancelled, and the variance for Poisson distribution is lambda. Right. Next, moment generating function for Poisson distribution. We know that the moment generating function is given by mx of t is equal to e of e power tx. So this can be written as what? Summation x is from 0 to infinity. So e power tx into p of x. Okay, and p of x for Poisson distribution is given by e power minus lambda lambda power x by x factorial. Okay, the summation is running on x. E power minus lambda will be constant. E power minus lambda summation x is from 0 to infinity. So this is e power tx and this is lambda power x. Powers are same for both the terms, so we'll take that power outside. What do we get? Lambda into e power t whole power x divided by x factorial. Okay, so comparing this with the series expansion of e power x, what can we say? So in place of x you have lambda into e power t. Rest all is same as the series. Okay, so this series can be written as what? E power lambda into e power t. Okay, comparing this with the series expansion, in place of x you have lambda into e power t. So that will be the expansion for e power lambda e power t. Right. So combining both the terms, what do we get? So e power, in both the terms lambda is common. So if you take lambda outside, what is left in the first term? E power t is left. In the second term minus 1 is left. Okay, so this is the moment generating function for Poisson distribution.